Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a full face of makeup with all the subscription box items. Okay, so what we're going to be doing today, I have almost all of the makeup I would use on a daily basis in this box that are from the subscription boxes. There's a few things that I just haven't been sent. I use a color corrector because of like these dark circles. My skin is kind of see-through and it just shows through a little bit blue right here. So I color correct that. And then I haven't got a concealer, which I could have got in the next Boxycharm, but I was too late. So anything that I'm like filling in, I'll let you know. And if I can remember where I got it, I'll let you know. There's just so many subscription boxes. But also I will tell you some of the things that maybe I didn't like that I've tried already and what I'm using instead. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start with just skincare stuff. Normally if I'm planning on going outside, which I'm not today, I'm just going to work, I would use this MD Solar Sciences. It's a moisturizer and a sunscreen. I really like it. I also have the same brand. They have an SPF 50 that's just a sunscreen that I use if I'm just going outside and I'm not bothering to put on makeup. I didn't get this in the box and I'm not going outside, so I've already washed my face. The first thing we're gonna go in with is this that I got from Boxycharm. It's the Pharmacy Feeling Good, and we get a lot of hyaluronic acid. You probably remember this one. I've gotten it at least twice. They're fine. They work as they say they do. I really prefer this one. It has the extra moisturizing ingredients. It has the honey. It kind of smells like honey, which I like. So we'll go ahead, put a little bit of that on. And then we'll just go to a moisturizer. This is the Farm RX Super Greens Cooling Gel. And I really like this. It's sort of one of those water-based moisturizers. And it just feels so good going on. And it's just like this goopy green. After that, I will usually use a setting spray. This is one I got in an advent calendar. This was the NYX Matte Finish setting spray. I don't usually use setting sprays after, but I use them before. And then we're going to go in with a primer. I haven't actually tried this one, so I thought I'd give it a go. This is the Yensa Tone Up Primer. It's the one with the super black essence that has all the ingredients that I guess are black. Okay, this primer definitely has some color to it. We'll see. I have a little mirror down here that it's easier to see than the viewfinder on the screen. And actually, this primer is quite blurring. Normally I use a primer that's just sort of hydrating first, and then I'll use one of these to like blur my pores. This is the Beauty Bakery, the butter. I also use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This one's in a fun little stick that looks like butter. But I don't think I need to with this one because it did blur. I actually kind of like that. So next I'm going to put on my foundation. I have already tried this Anastasia Beverly Hills one, which I really like. But I also have this tinted moisturizer by Studio Makeup that I thought I'd give a try. So it has the little pump. It does look kind of dark. I'll go ahead and try to apply it with this beauty sponge because that's what I would normally do. Well, it smells like sunscreen. It doesn't have any sunscreen, and I do not like it. I actually don't mind the sunscreen smell. It's like that coconutty, smells kind of like summer. I don't know. It is too dark. I don't really like it. Okay, so what I did was I just kind of patted it off, re-put on the primer, re-sprayed it with setting spray, and we'll go ahead and do this Anastasia Beverly Hills one. But I also forgot what I usually do while I'm doing my makeup so that my lips don't get dry is I will put on a lip mask, and this is the Grand Pout Plumping Lip Mask. I just got this in the Glossybox Mother's Day, I believe. It has the cute little miniature spatula. So now we'll go in with this foundation. This video is going to be longer than I thought. And I know I like this, and you don't have to use a lot. I usually use one pump, which doesn't look like a lot at all, but you can also see how much lighter this shade is than that tinted moisturizer. Okay, that looks better. And you can build this foundation up. I just prefer a more sheer coverage, which should have meant the tinted moisturizer would be okay. But maybe if they had a lighter shade, it would have worked out fine. So next I'm going to do my brows, and I've gotten some brow products. I don't use the gels, so I'm just going to be using the Maybelline Total Temptation. And I just kind of fill them in just a little bit to give them just a little bit more definition. Because they're already dark, I don't need a lot. The other thing I use that didn't come in any of the subscription boxes is this color corrector. This is the Kokie Be Bright in the shade Peach. So I'll just blend that. And I blend it up into this corner where it gets really dark, and then across the bottom of my eyes. And like I said, there wasn't a concealer, so I'll just be using the one I normally use, which is Makeup Forever Ultra HD in the shade 10, which honestly looks almost white. But I just put a little bit to kind of cover up this orange when I'm doing my makeup, and to sort of define and highlight under my brows. And then I do use an eyeshadow primer. This one I got because one of the boxes messed up. I believe it was Boxycharm, and they gave me like points. And so I got this eye primer from M2U. And I just blend that in with my fingers across my eye to help the eyeshadow kind of stick and pop. Okay, so after that I go into eyeshadow, and we do get quite a lot of eyeshadow in the subscription boxes. So I have this Golden Gatsby palette, this Beauty Creations Irresistible, Take Me to Paris, and Persephone. This is the Ditto palette that I was excited about. It had all this fun theming, and the box was so cute, which I don't have anymore. For some reason, like, I just open things and throw away boxes, so half of them are gone. But it was terrible. It didn't stick, it didn't blend. The formula just is not there. And I don't know if you can see, this just like dented right there. So don't use that. This one was really cute. The inside didn't really reflect the packaging. I would actually expect the inside to be more like this Take Me to Paris, which is the colors of this packaging, but it was okay. I wouldn't buy it. It was just kind of there. Whereas in contrast, the Take Me to Paris palette was actually really good. It was even fun to use like this little pop of green with the pink, and then the Golden Gatsby palette worked really well, and it had some fun 2 I did like the gold with the green, and so we'll see today. We'll start in the Take Me to Paris with French Cafe, which I'm just gonna sort of put in the middle. And I know a lot of people will like concentrate it to their crease, but I don't know, like if I just have my eyes open, you can't see anything. So I tend to go a little bit higher. And then going darker, we're gonna try this LaRousse brush that we got in the Mother's Day Glossybox as well. And we are just going to go into this Liberty. And I'll just come to the outside and kind of come down. Probably should have used the smaller LaRousse brush. That works way better. Okay, so we have like that sort of dark coming in, and then we will start to go into the sparkles. We'll go with this Bisou Bisou, Kiss Kiss, and we'll go kind of where we did the dark. One of these days I need to actually do a matte eyeshadow look. I like the way they look, and then I get out the palettes and I'm like, ooh, sparkles! Okay, so then we'll go into this Bon Appetit and kind of blend it through the middle, above and over where we put the darker. And then, just for fun, still just using this brush, we'll go into this mint green, mint macaron. We'll just put it right on the inner corner, and then we'll sort of blend it back with the Bon Appetit. Kind of feel like my eyes look like a multicolored sherbet. But it's kind of fun. I will go ahead and use in this Gatsby palette, this one up here and right here, French 75 and Hotsy Totsy. That's kind of funny that the one I picked is French. And we'll just use them to, again, lighten up right here, and then we'll do down here. But so next we'll go back to the concealer, same concealer, and I probably use way too much. And then I just use the beauty sponge. So next we'll go into a setting powder. This is the Puff Puff Past Set and Bake with the fun little poof ball that I won't use. So this also came in Boxycharm, and all I do with setting powder, I tap a little bit into the lid, pick it up with this really fluffy brush, and go under my eyes where I put that concealer, just really lightly, and then I kind of fluff over my face. It looks like a good setting powder. The problem I have with setting powders is I use that little, so this could last me like 40 years. I mean, obviously you couldn't use it for 40 years, but... So we'll finish up the eyes going under. Okay, and then we can go to eyeliner. So we get a lot of black eyeliner in beauty boxes. I remember I got this one. I can't remember. It might have been Ipsy. It's the Bella PR Cosmetics liquid eyeliner, but this isn't a brush. It is a very hard plastic tip that like hardly bends. It's so hard to use. You can't like let it flow across your eye because it's so stiff. It's like trying to put eyeliner on with a toothpick. We get a lot of just liquid eyeliners, black liquid liners, and they're all pretty good. I think my favorite is the Laura Geller. It has the more liquid, and of course I do like massive wings. And I do like to go a little bit past my eye towards my nose. So for bronzers, I've gotten this one in a box, which I liked. Is light enough for my complexion. I also really like, this one didn't come from a beauty box, but this is the Too Faced Milk Chocolate, and you can tell I've used that one. the words are kind of coming off. But this one's really good and it is made with chocolate. I'll be doing this one. And I just do it like right. And then I haven't tried this one, but this is the blush we got, I believe, in Ipsy again. Hot Flush Blush in Flirty by PYT. So I like the shade because it's not too dark. And we'll go ahead and give it a go, but I haven't tried it, so I don't know. First I thought like there wasn't anything coming, but I kind of like when you build them instead of having them just be like right there all of a sudden. And then what I do is some aggressive blending because I like it to be quite subtle. So once I've got it on, I kind of take some of it off. Now this is another one I haven't tried. I do use the Fenty one. I think I got in Ipsy a lot. And this is called the Hollywood Glow Pressed Highlighter $1 Million Look by Eloise. I don't like it quite as much as the Fenty one, but it's still a good highlighter. Moving on to mascara. So we also have this lash primer that we got from Lash Food. I'll try it. So it's making my eyelashes white. I don't know what it will do. But then we have 3 different mascaras. So I'll go ahead and start with Item because I really liked the packaging it came in. No other reason, just a random thing. And then we'll see if it kind of works or if I need to like switch. Oh, I forgot about this. I might need to switch. Maybe I'll just use this on my bottom lashes. So it works really well on the bottom lashes, but I don't want to mess with this on the top lashes. Primer is making my lashes a lot clumpier, which I'm not sure I need. And this works okay, it's just irritating to be like, doo, 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 doo. I just feel like I don't have time for it. Which I know is kind of silly, just because how much longer does it take? A minute? Okay, so on to lashes. I got this Wing Girl, it's like a liner glue from, it was like a kit that came with lashes and this. This is irritating. I hated this. I tried to use it, but it wasn't a very good eyeliner and it wasn't a very good glue. So it's just one of those things where if you try to like squash products together and be like, oh, it's eyeshadow, but it's also a backpack or whatever, they just don't work as well. And I want my eyeliner and my glue to do 2 different things. I want my glue to stick and I want my eyeliner to go on smooth. Glue is not smooth, it's sticky. And so it's hard to put on. And then the eyelashes didn't stick very well. They were off in like an hour. So instead of this like gimmicky whatever, I'm just gonna use this. It's just the lash duo that I think nearly everyone on the planet uses because it works. Okay, so I'll go ahead and put these on and then be right back. There's eyes, and for lips, I have this lip kit from Basic Beauty. It is vodka soda, and this one I was worried would be dark, but it's really not. I really like the way it looks on. It has this lip liner, this shade, and then this liquid lip. So just line my lips. And because I have smaller lips, I tend to just color in the outside corners. And then this liquid lip, it dries matte, but oh my gosh, it feels so hydrating when it goes on. It's not like that dry, oh my gosh, this is gonna kill me. Something I tried that I was a little bit disappointed in from Fabfitfun, and it's the Exfoliate Intensive Exfoliating Treatment by Kate Somerville, and it's supposed to be like $80 or something if you buy it. Obviously I got it in Fabfitfun. It's a physical exfoliant, which I just don't really like. I had a ton of breakouts after using this. Unfortunately, this did not work for me. Another thing that did not work for me is just this little sponge. So it's supposed to be an exfoliating sponge, and I guess it is just way too rough. I tried it on my legs, like I wasn't trying to use it on my face or anything, and it scraped some of my skin off. So no to this. What I do use a physical exfoliant on like my legs and back here, and I don't know, it just feels good. But what I use is this Herba Botanicals. It's a body polish with blue corn and Herba Mansa in the scent Sandia Prickly Pear. So this is made locally in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and with a lot of local ingredients like the blue corn and the Herba Mansa, and it smells really good, it feels really good. So that is all for putting on all our makeup with the stuff from the subscription boxes. I hope you enjoyed this. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, leave them below. And as always, I would love it if you would subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!